You know, I've been tired of winning so often in Hollow Knight. I've been tired of just succeeding in almost every single speedrun that I've ever done. So today, I'm going to fail. I'm going to die as many different ways as you can to the environment. So I've created a new speedrun called Hazard Percent, where the goal is to die to every single hazard that you can naturally find in Hollow Nest. That's not including of enemies. So, join me as I die. That was not bad. Alright. And let's go. Okay, so this is a slightly different, I suppose, speedrun from usual, because usually speedruns have a very specific goal of achieve this or do that. This time, this speedrun is more centered and oriented around dying, put very simply. So really, it's gonna be a kind of a weird speedrun. But everything that usually can deal damage in terms of, let's say, naturally occurring things. So enemies will not count. But there are other things that can. So like spikes. Our first one is actually going to be death via falling spike. You might have noticed on the live split itself, there's going to be a lot of things. Like you see death by falling spikes. And obviously I have renamed a lot of these things to be very fitting. But a lot of these will be a little bit odd, and you'll very quickly understand why. But right now, we do need to die, but the first thing that I do want to obtain, and something that will make things a lot faster and a lot easier, is simply going to be to get not Thorns of Agony, Fury of the Fallen. So that'll make things a lot faster. Now, you did notice that I did walk out of King's Pass, very briefly. I walked forward slightly. That's because there is a respawn point out there, and it would be very nice to be able to... I don't want to get hit by this guy. Just to be there and make sure that we are, just... There it is. That's our first death. Because we will respawn out there, and that's how it's going to work. Instead of respawning back at wherever the heck inside of the place over there. So that's why we wanted to do that. Alright, and this time, yes, I am in the right language. I have a history of forgetting to change the language whenever I'm doing speedruns, but this time I am in the right language. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Hi. That was a quick word with our sponsor. So, there are... I don't even know how many. There's so many different things to die to in this game, and realizing how much there is, I didn't realize how much there actually was until I started doing a little bit of research. I realized, holy crap, there's 8 different spikes in this game. I also just remembered I need to be collecting some money because I do need to open up the Crossroads stag, so I kind of need to collect some stuff. Trust me, I think this is probably the fastest way to actually die to everything in this game. Just off the top of my head, I know for a fact that there is at least 4 different spikes. Obviously there's spikes, just like the normal spikes you see around. There's actually a slightly different variation of spikes. Ones that are only found in Deep Nest. There's another variation of spikes that can be found in Mantis Village, and as well as the Abyss. And there's also the White Palace spikes. Those are 4 different spikes, immediately. And yes, that does mean that we will be going to the White Palace eventually. I missed my jump. Sad. Look at City of Tears. There are spikes at the top of the, what's it called? The buildings. We are not going to be considering those as different from, the elevator spikes at top of the elevator because, well, they share the same textures. So they have the exact same shape. Yes, but we do need to actually defeat False Knight, because, in order to get to the White Palace, we need a lot of essence, and so we will end up having to, do this, unfortunately. However, I will be coming back here later, obviously for Failed Champion, but there's actually another reason why I want to come back here. You'll see soon-ish that, this is a speedrun, everything is going to be soon-ish. I bonked. sad. So, in my routing of this speedrun, I originally had like a lot of whack, like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. That might be more optimal. And then I realized, like, oh shoot, wait, hold on. A lot of the things that I came up with are actually very, very not optimal. Okay, so here is actually where we are going to die next. Not necessarily because, well, you know, it's just like, oh, these are spikes. But, yeah, these are going to be slightly more efficient location-wise. The only reason why I did it here is to kind of space things out. Also, that was a manual split. Shoot. I forgot which one's the manual split button. I think it's that one. Yes, okay, got it. Yeah, this was one of the things that I had to improve on from my previous routing, because I realized, oh shoot, I don't have enough soul. Because if I were to die before this without being able to get my soul, my shade, I would not have enough soul charge this, and it would be kind of annoying. So yeah, that was one of the big things. The other thing, obviously, in order for us to die faster, is to be able to be overcharmed. And that takes us 2 damage per, or double damage, and it just makes things a little bit easier. Alright, I do have my notes here just to make sure I don't forget anything, because this is kind of a weird speedrun, so I just want to make sure that I'm not, like, forgetting any random thing. And yes, there is acid here. However, there is more ways to die to acid much more efficiently, because if you were to die here, you have to go all the way back to the Ancestral Mound, and that's really kind of a hassle. So we will die to acid later. But don't worry, it will come, just not right now. No, now that I think about it, hold on, I just realized. I actually, not just realized, I've had this thought for a while. Why do we call it time loss if we gain time? But we still call it, or at least this might just be me. This might also just be a me thing. I call it time loss when I lose time to, like, oh, I could have done that faster. But I also call it time loss when, like, oh, like actual time loss. Like, oh, that was efficient. We did that quickly. Is it just me, or does everyone else do that? I don't know. Whew. Alright, it is pure gamer concentration time. Nice, okay. Okay, having Fury of the Fallen, low-key made that so fast, I actually was like, oh, I was prepared for at least like 1 minute of fighting. That took like 30 seconds. Never mind then. Okay, well, I'll happily take it, I suppose. Like, I'm not gonna complain. Because, for me, E-Pogo is a little bit risky, because I use my own setup for E-Pogo, and it's, kind of inconsistent in terms of, like, it does require a very specific setup, and therefore can be very, very annoying. So if I miss it, I miss it. Oh, well, I missed it. Okay, cool. Bye. Alright. So we do have to save Bretta. Because if you noticed, I did save Zote up in Green Path. Yeah, he's gonna be required. Not necessarily required in terms of like, oh, you need Zote in order for this like speedrun. We want Grey Prince Zote specifically for Essence. So that's why we want to save him. Alright. I think you can save quit from here, but no, it's just a little bit faster to do this. Alright. So our next death is going to be from acid, and we are going to die here. Bye! This is where we are now going to backtrack this way. Not necessarily because it's, you know, faster, but it's because I am going to grab this. I need 20 more Geo. Because yes, I do want to grab Shaman Stone. It will be very helpful in terms of killing, like, you know, the enemies. Yep, I figured. I was like, I have a sneaking suspicion Gro's mother's gonna do charge attack first. And that scared me. But that's okay, that's okay. Hello. I would like this, please. Thank you. And now we die. Yeah, Dashmaster unfortunately doesn't actually save like as much time as people really think. Including me. Like, I thought that Dash Master was going to save, like, oh, I'm gonna save minutes of time, and then I realized, like, oh, it kind of doesn't. So if you really did think that Dash Master does save, like, a lot of time, don't feel too bad. It does save quite a bit of time, depending on the run. And that's, like, the key factor. Like, most runs don't even grab Dash Master because it's out of the way. And therefore, it's more of a hassle to get it, and not very time efficient. But for certain runs, yeah, it can. Alright, Dream Nail! There we go. You know what's really funny? The fact that, right now, yes, Narissa is singing in my ears. You can tell what song I'm listening to in the bottom left corner. But it's funny because when I think of what's, like, in this location, it's Marissa, who, funnily enough, even sounds pretty close to Narissa, but is also, what, opera singer? Is that right? And Narissa does have training in operatic singing as well, which I find pretty interesting. Hakana Saganis. Music! And the music stops. I don't have soul for this. Oh, I'm a fool. So yeah, something I want to specify is actually this. The spikes here are actually the same on the spikes on the top of the, what's it called? Like some of the buildings in the City of Tears. I don't know if I've already mentioned that, but it is, and it's kind of interesting because, like, oh, what's the point of that? In between? Aw, oh, cool. Oh shoot, no! I dashed into him. Oh. Fine, fine, you know what? Fair. That is fair. I'm counting that as fair. I got greedy. I should not have. Nice. Alright, and it'll spawn right here, underneath the tapestry. Alright, and before we leave, we are going to get some more soul. Or not soul, but we are going to get a little bit more things. We will be needing some money because we do need to buy King Station. Shoot! I messed up. Oh man, I should not have dashed like that. Oh, that was bad. Oh, this could have been much better. Gosh dang it. Woo! There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was scary. I'm not even gonna lie. That was scary. Oh. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. I forgot. I also need to accept it from him. Alright, let's go. Oh, that was scary. Oh, it is too dark for live split, or not live split, for VTube Studio to detect where I am. I'll fix it next time we have the chance. Yes, please. Okay, I think I can. Alright, lights have been turned on. Hopefully VTube Studio can see me now. Ow. Anyways, back to Crossmouth. Crossmouth? Crossroads. Holy crap. Woo! Alright. Crystal Peaks. Nice. That was actually so perfect right there. Alright, cue the awesome music. Let's go. Oops, oops. Oh no, I missed the cycle. Ooh, I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. But I didn't. I must be pretty hecking awesome at the game. Okay, yeah, I have no clue how I didn't get it in certain areas, but sure, I'll take it. And now we have 3 more deaths in this run. We have two of them are gonna be very quick. The other one will be a little bit longer, but so be it. It's the crystal lasers that are just found naturally here. So that's our crystal lasers. But we do get to respawn here. And we are going to perish to crystal spikes next. Oh, that's right, I forgot. This is where we can overcharm again. Crystal spikes. That's another death. I kind of forgot. The next one was a manual death, but or purposeful death. I forgot it does that naturally. Alright, but this is our last one. There we go. I forget the direction of this. Dude, I need to look at my notes first. Zag, Crystal, Failed Champion. We are stagging to Kin's, King Station. Oh yeah, the cooler spikes. That's what I called them. So you'll see that, yes, we have already died to a version of spikes and crystal spikes. You're gonna see a different version of spikes. This one is, I just kind of dubbed it the cooler spikes. They look like fangs. It's actually really cool. But they're only found, I believe, in Mantis Village and in the Abyss. Or not the Abyss, like the Ancient Basin area. But yeah, there's a bench over there. I'm sure most of you probably know about it. But I forgot to click Geo for it. Let's go do that real quick. But yeah, these spikes right here, they technically are the same textures as the spikes in Mantis Village. They're just different colors. Or actually, well, they're not even like that much different colors. So this is already like, yeah, this counts. So these are the cooler spikes. Awesome. Alright, next up, well, I'm sure you can tell what's going to be next up. We're going to go grab the Monarch Wings. We're going to go beat up our lost brother, Broken Vessel. And we are going to go grab everything else. Oh, he's so slow. I'm not used to this speed. I'm used to Lost Kin! Gosh dang it. Oh yeah, unironically, this guy is hard because I'm not used to his speed. I'm so used to Lost Kin being so fast. But when I fight Broken Vessel, it's like, oh shoot, I'm way too quickly anticipating his moves. Alright. This one might take an attempt or two. Just cause, you know, he's strong. Ooh! Ooh! Ah! No! I got scared. I dashed into the guy. Gosh dang it. Really? You full screen jumped onto me? Ah, that's unfortunate. He rarely does that too. Lostkin will occasionally, like, occasionally do a full screen hop to get you. Woo! Ah! What the heck was that? That was not fair. That was not fair. I had threats coming in me from the left, from above, and I'm here on the trapped between the corner. Let's go. See, that's how fast it should take. Like, a minute. And yet it took me like 4. Gosh dang it. Oh well. Alright, Lost Kin taken care of. Still gotta collect the essence. And then we're going to Dirtmouth. Yep, 300. We do gotta be careful in this area, though. Ow. Yep. Ow. Whew. Let me live. Please. Alright, we're good. Oh my gosh. This place is always scary. This is going to be our next respawn point because we have a lot of dying to do next. Anyways, but we have a lot of things to die to next. We have the Boom Booms. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about by Boom Boom, we literally have the Boom Booms. Not from the jellyfish, but actually from the, I guess, They look like the jellyfish heads, but they're not actually the jellyfish heads. They can only be found in Fog Canyon, and only in specific areas as well. There are these things. Oh gosh, I gotta be real careful here. This thing right here, boom! That naturally just explode. I forgot I should do that afterwards. Okay, but yeah, okay. So there's that, and then there's also the thorns that we had to die to. There we go. And the reason why is because this is a very close way to die that's on the way to our next area, which is the deepness spot. I might have to console a map. Yeah, because I don't go to Weaver's Den like at all, there's a chance I might not remember where it is. And therefore I have to find out where to go. Especially because I'm doing Dark Nest. Also, my music stopped again. Weaver's Den is over there. It's in Le Big Room. Okay, I know where the Le Big Room is, though. That is something I do know. But yeah, in this area, we also have 3 unique spikes. We have, obviously, the Weaver Song spikes, as I was just talking about. 1, 2. But if you were to have the Lumifly Lantern here, oops. If you were to have the Lumifly Lantern, you would actually realize these are unique spikes. As in, yeah, these spikes right here, these are different spikes from any other spikes that we've dealt with so far. Okay, from here, this is where I forget where it is, right? There we go. Then I think there's a guy here. Yep. Woo! Okay, we're good. Woo! Go! Okay, we're good. We are good. We are in the Weaver's Den. Now, this place. There is unique spikes here. Woo, that was scary. I forgot that you had to break the wall. There are unique spikes because, I think they're located up here. Yep, I just want to show them. These are completely unique spikes. Made by the Weavers themselves. I don't know why. And I hate it. Alright, so there's that. I can actually now over-charm because I don't have to do Dark Deep Nest as much. But next up is the bug spikes. Or thin spikes, sorry. The spikes, like, right in front of me, that you cannot see. They are actually unique spikes. I don't know why. They're slightly different from the usual spikes. And it's like, I don't understand why. But it is, and therefore I'm going to count those as 2 different spikes. Our next one is going to be the bug spikes. Pretty simple. That one's fairly simple. Alright, Zot is saved. Time to go get that tram pass. Oh, this is going to be really weird though, because I'm going to have to do reverse Dark Deep Nest, which is pretty uncomfortable. I have an idea. Yep. Right here. Okay, okay, okay. I remember now. Whew. I'm gonna do a little skippy skip. Get more lifeblood. While I still have Fury of the Fallen active. Look how fast that was. Nice and easy. Alright. Onwards! The goal for this speedrun is sub 2 hours. And I'm pretty sure I can do it. Alright, now it's time for Hornet. Wow, great. Cool, okay. That was a terrible showing. Why was that so fast? I don't understand. And yet you never treat me well when I have Fury of the Fallen on. I'm so confused. That was damageless too. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Whatever. But we're heading to Kolo anyways, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, little fool. Let's do it. These spikes are also our next death spikes. These ones right here, these are unique, unfortunately. Oh wow, I killed both of them at the same time. I was not expecting that. Alright, last but not least, Zote. Yay, cool. I don't really care about these. I care about this. You have to do it again because we gotta die. That's about it. Right here. There we go. Those are the Colo spikes. Oh shit, I forgot we still have to fight Markoth. Oh my goodness. I hate him. Thank you, everybody. No way! Wait, what? How did that hit me? What? Are you for real? I call BS. I might as well bench here, because if I were to die again, then this would be significantly faster. And that's Shade Cloak. And now we have to die to Void Tendrils. I guess Abyss's unique spikes. There we go. Nice. Nice and fast. Ah, yes. I knew it was worth learning the speedrun for Abyss Climb. As lame as it might have been. There we go. Okay. Nice. That was not as bad as I expected. Alright, let's go. Get me the heck out of here. Ooh. Clean. Oh my goodness. Every second is precious in this run. I'm trying to get sub 2 hours. Please. Nice, let's go. That was pretty good. And my music stopped again. Alright. I am still watching, yes, don't worry. Oh, it's Mogu Mogu. Let's go. Awoken Dream Nail, let's go. Alright. Last 3 splits. Die to buzzsaws, die to spikes, and die to the lances found specifically in the White Palace. Nice. Let me in! I have 9 minutes! What? How did that not reach? Well, I guess technically, yes, I did die to buzzsaws, so I guess that counts. Die to these spikes. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Pretend that's not it. Pretend that's not it. Because we still have one more thing. That's the lances. I keep forgetting that I can't do that. Oh my goodness. I'm a fool. Okay. Lances are the last thing. And they should be coming up very soon. In fact, actually, they're right here. They're right here. I forgot. Which means I'm gonna overcharm now. Right here. Good. Alright. And that is time to what was it? Sub 2 hours though. But hey, this was kind of fun, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. But if you did enjoy, maybe maybe consider subscribing or liking the video or commenting what kind of speedrun I should do next. Anyways, I have been Facade. I hope you have a good rest of your day or your night, depending on your availability, of course. I will see you in the next one. Good night.